Good morning, Needham High. I'm Josh Tuttleman.
And I'm Isabel Young, here to welcome you to your weekly dose of student news.
We'd like to kick things off with a reminder about the new COVID-19 safety regulations. As of November 6th, social gatherings have been limited to 10 people inside and 25 people outside. Additionally, facial coverings are now required in all public spaces. There's a stay-at-home advisory in effect from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m.
We ask that you please keep these new regulations in mind and make good decisions for your own safety and the safety of everyone around you. And now, on a lighter note, let's get into our first package of the 2020 school year with Aiden, who's here to teach us some photo editing tips with 60-Second Photo School.
Alright, this is episode 1 of 60-Second Photo School.
First thing you want to look at is exposure. And exposure essentially controls how much light you're taking away from the photo and how much light you're adding back into it. The other important thing is contrast. Contrast is going to control essentially how dark are your darks and how black are your blacks. As you move it down, the image is going to look a lot flatter, and as you move it up, it's going to draw out a lot of those natural highlights and shadows. After that comes highlights. Highlights are going to see how the bright areas of a photo it's going to either bring them out or bring them down. And shadows are essentially going to do the opposite. In the darker areas, it's going to draw them down, or it's going to add a little bit more light to that area. Whites and blacks are very similar to highlights and shadows. Essentially, rather than targeting the areas or the pixels that are blown out or really dark, they're going to go after the colors in the picture. So your white areas it's going to bring out, and your black areas it's going to bring down.
I hope I've been able to explain a couple things about editing photos.
Thanks, Aiden. I feel enlightened. Now, let's go to Veronica and Danny to learn about the NHS clubs that will still be meeting this school year.
Hello, my name is Chris Zhang, and I'm the co-chair of the Amnesty International Club at Needham High. So, what would our club do in a normal school year? Well, we usually start the year off with an event called Right for Rights. Essentially, this is an event sanctioned by Amnesty International in which they find multiple cases across the world where human rights are being taken away. And essentially, they want us, members of Amnesty International across the world, to write letters to the people in power, the governments, anyone in the region who can help these people who have had their human rights taken away. And that's really what Amnesty is about. It's founded upon the principles of defending and upholding the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So what are we doing this year with COVID? Essentially, we meet virtually, and it's kind of been strange, but this year we just have a little Zoom meeting. We talk a bit about human rights things going on, any Amnesty events happening, but currently we're just going with what we usually do, which is participating in this Right for Rights. We've been writing letters. All of us have been basically following what Amnesty posts on their website, which they understand that circumstances are a bit different this year, so they've been very helpful about it with resources and all sorts of other things. And if you would like to join our club, you can always email myself, Christopher Zhang, or Ronan Keene, our recruitment manager, or you can contact Mr. Stanzak, our club advisor.
Hi, my name is Luca Mancino. I am a senior this year, and I'm also one of the leaders of SALSA, which stands for Students Advocating Life Without Substance Abuse. Normally in a school year, we would go into Pollard wellness classes and give a presentation and lead a bunch of different campaigns, such as Vaping Awareness Week, and create posters to hang around the school and work with other towns. And this year during COVID, we're actually doing more than we ever have in the past. We are leading campaigns in distracted driving, vaping awareness. We're modifying our Pollard presentations. We're creating more posters. We're doing COVID relief stuff, working a lot with other towns, advocating at the state level, and still maintaining close contact with the administration and Needham organizations. So I highly recommend joining this year because there's lots of opportunities to get involved, whether you're looking to just come to like 1 or 2 meetings a year, maybe work on one project, that's an option, or if you really want to get involved with something that meets regularly, we also have that as well. It's kind of create your own adventure in salsa this year, and if you're interested in joining, I would reach out to one of our 6 club leaders or our advisor, Karen.
Wow, I might have to join some of those.
And if none of those interest you, there's always NHSN.
True dat. Hey Josh, guess what it's time for now?
I don't know. Can I phone a friend?
No, but I'll give you a hint. It involves athletes, and we're going to Elizabeth.
Oh, I know. It's Sports!
Thanks, guys. This weekend marked the end of the regular season for Fall 1 sports. It was a very different season, but our student athletes competed hard like they always do. The varsity teams will continue this week with BSC invites for boys golf and cross country, and a round robin with Newton North and Brookline for soccer and field hockey. Boys and girls cross country both stand at 1 and 3, girls soccer 1, 4 and 3, boys soccer 5, 1 and 2, and field hockey 6, 0 and 2. That's all for this week, and as always, stay fly, Rockets.
Thanks, Elizabeth. We hope everyone has a fantastic week, and we'll see you next time on NHSN.